Really, Fish? You coming after me for not streaming, bro? Not streaming late? Hold on, I'm still fixing the sleep schedule, bro, but this is actually kind of crazy, bro. Because, I mean, I know we've talked about it a little bit on the channel, but bro, this MrTLexify situation, bro, actually, it's gotten a whole bunch crazier. Fish, if you don't know about this, bro, listen, all I'm going to say is there's some allegations that he was, texting, or that he was with, a chick. It's a lot of things, but this is a little bit of a different stream today. I don't feel like streaming college football, bro. I don't feel like streaming all that. So, instead, how about we have a little bit of fun, bro? How about we have a little bit of fun? And we watch this response together, bro. Because this is actually freaking crazy, dude. Crazy. He just clapped back, bro. I thought he was done. I thought he was a goner. But, yo, he claps back. It is actually really freaking crazy. And, dude, he comes out, and he comes out with some heat, too, whenever this stuff. Like, it's actually kind of crazy, bro. But, I guess, let me know, hold on, let me know if you guys can, like, hear it. I don't know if you can or not. Let me know if, like, you're able to hear the sound, or if it's, like, a little bit weird. Okay. That is
My name is
not
Lex,
good.
and this
All right, can you guys hear it?
video will be my final response in regards to the allegations I'm being...
Can you guys hear that? Is it, like, fine? Is it, like, chilling? All right. He's going to say some stuff. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't, like, demonetize this stream or something just because I'm watching it on here. Hopefully, that's not the case. You can hear? Is it, like, pretty good? All right, bro. What's up, Total? Total, bro. This guy reacted to my freaking video, my zombies video, and I'm kind of happy that, I mean, you guys can come up with what you want, but yo, this guy comes and he brings the freaking evidence here, bro. He brings the freaking evidence. This is a little good one. What's up, Vikings fan? Hold on, let me try to, all right. We down? We ready? Listen to this.
accused of by my ex-girlfriend, Reagan McNulty, or Pure Softy. The accusations against me are entirely false, and I have screenshot evidence that directly refutes the claims by
Let's
my
go,
abuser and
MrTLexify,
harasser.
baby!
I apologize
He
if my
claps
response
back.
seems late. It has taken me a few times to
Bro,
create
'cause
this
he was getting
video
flamed,
because of the
dude.
advice of my lawyers.
He
As
was
there's a
getting
legal
flamed, bro.
investigation in place,
Like, actually,
despite
like,
my harasser,
mad
Reagan
getting
McNulty,
flamed,
stating
dude. It
otherwise.
was
I've
kinda
also
crazy.
been in and out of the hospital, dealing with stress of thousands of
But
people
I've already
telling
watched
me to
this
kill
once.
myself.
I just
To
wanna
not
watch
seem
on stream.
disingenuous,
Kinda
I
give
would
you
like
guys
to
my
state
take.
that I am
Do
presenting
something a
this
little bit
information
different,
from
too.
my notes to ensure that all points are addressed accurately and
yeah, I
appropriately.
mean,
Please be advised that this discussion will touch on sensitive topics, including
let me,
pedophilia,
turn it all the
grooming,
way down
sexual
for that one
abuse,
because,
harassment, extortion, slurs,
they say
and
stuff,
suicide.
man. I don't want to get
On the screen and in the
demonetized,
comments,
bro.
I will have a suicide
Okay.
hotline prevention
I was
number
just
and a
trying not to
domestic
get
abuse
demonetized,
number
but,
for anyone
yo,
who is
this
currently
is,
struggling or
some
who has
crazy
had
stuff.
past
What's up, D-Lemon?
experiences with abusive trauma.
D-Lemon, we
Everything
reacted to
started in
this.
July 2024, where people on Twitter began harassing myself about messaging someone named Alex. I have reason to believe that these were Reagan's
And
minions
this
she
all
sent to
started
do her
because of,
bidding as she
what's
was
it
under
called?
cease and desist. Alex was a fan of my channel, who had messaged me first because
Oh yeah, I guess right here, apparently, this was a thing, and to basically sum this up, that like his ex-girlfriend. So basically, all this is his ex-girlfriend outed him and said that she was underage. So it's kind of like one of those situations, and everybody's just they're going after him and everything, and she called him abusive and everything. But he comes with the crazy facts and everything. However, right here, she accused him of like texting like a 13-year-old and stuff, and like more underage people. But right here, he kind of clears it up, dude.
voluntarily opened my Twitter DMs to the public. Alex was the one who initiated the conversation with me. Our communication included a short Skype call during which I discussed the abuse I was currently experiencing with my ex-girlfriend Reagan. The conversation was strictly non-sexual and was never taken anywhere inappropriate. Alex was simply a kind fan that I confided in after a heated argument with my
This is what I like
ex-girlfriend
to hear,
Reagan.
MrTLexify.
Alex has also
Coming
come
with
out
the
to admit
sauce,
that
buddy.
she has never
Coming out
accused
with
me
the
of
sauce.
doing anything wrong. Reagan accused me of messaging minors, which is once again a completely false accusation. When we were not in a relationship
Dude, his
together,
ex,
I was using
she sounded
dating
kinda
apps like
crazy,
Tinder,
though. Like,
Hinge,
for
and
real?
Bumble, where the minimum age to join is 18. The age of consent globally
Yo,
on these
Nape.
apps is
oh
18.
my gosh,
Ensure-
Nape. Dude, he clapped back. He clapped back. We're watching his response. I've already watched it once before. Holy crap. He freaking claps back, dude. Claps freaking back.
That everyone that I communicated with was of legal age.
My boy, Mr.
I want to
T-Lexify,
emphasize that I do not specifically target dating 18-year-olds and minors as my ex-girlfriend claims. My current partner, who I've been with for almost a year now, is my age. Reagan even states in her own document that the women I reached out to were all 18. She has no genuine proof of backing her claims of pedophilia and no proof that I was only messaging 18-year-olds, as many of the women I tried to date were in their 20s.
This is a pretty strong...
Regarding the video of me circulating,
response.
it was sent to verify my identity because a woman I was messaging doubted my authenticity due to me mentioning that I had a career with YouTube in my bio. The video was sent to someone from a local university after we moved the conversation off the date.
Yeah, that's basically, this is whenever, what's this called? No, Dylan, he's not. He's clearing it up right now, dude. He's clearing it up right freaking now, but this was basically his, what was she saying? Let me go back.
The video was sent to someone from a local university after we moved the conversation off the dating app, so I can confirm myself to her. The app does not allow personalized video or photo exchanges, which is why I've done this.
It's actually kind of crazy.
I never strategically used my career to be with women. It is simply my job. There's no proof of these women I've messaged being underage, as Reagan insinuates, as well as no woman that I've ever messaged on any dating app having ever come forward that I ever messaged them in an inappropriate manner. I joined these apps after breaking up with Reagan, which happened multiple times. During these breaks, I never received confirmation from Reagan that our relationship was over.
Eggs, bro.
Instead, Reagan would often ghost me for months at a time and then suddenly return by love bombing me and saying how much she missed me as she was a covert narcissist.
You might think I'm a fearful avoidant, but I'm a covert narcissist.
All right, this right here.
Let me tell you how this is going to go.
He's basically going to go and...
First, I am going to come across as a very humble person.
Narcissist is.
So I may even relish the victim
kind of showing like
I have been
how she was and
I've
all
had
these texts
toxic
and everything,
relationships, and I am on a healing journey. I have walls up and I have a guard up.
Hey, where's the alto at, dude? Where's my alto at? Where's my freaking alto?
I never went on a date with another woman. One of the clear breaks in our relationship was in September 2021 when she told me she wanted to pursue someone named Lawrence. She was already cheating on me with him months prior as evidence of this Instagram photo. I first learned about Lawrence's true age of 17 when I found her diary that detailed her cheating on me as an adult when we were in a relationship earlier that year.
Yeah, Nape, that's what you heard, Nape. That's one side that you heard whenever... I guess apparently she did it with she was 21 and she did it with a 17-year-old at the time. So then this is what he was clapping back with, but that was the counter what she had clapped him with whenever she accused him of everything. So yeah, I don't know why she'd write that in a diary. I don't know. Kind of screwed herself.
Reagan did this simply because I had tried messaging other women to escape this relationship. Reagan later stated that Lawrence's parents had kicked her out of his house and called the police on her when they discovered Reagan was lying about her age. Reagan targeted Lawrence, who was a minor. I was disgusted by her actions and tried to contact Lawrence's parents, but I was unsuccessful. She had a history of cheating on me, and I was only ever made aware that she cheated on me with 2 people, 1 Lawrence and 2 Marlo. All this cheating started because she found a photo in summer 2018 of me next to a female tour guide in Thailand. She was furious about this image as she thought that I had cheated on her, so Reagan then cheated on me with Marlo in November 2018. Just this last month, I was told anonymously that she had been cheating on me with 5 underage boys from her high school throughout our relationship. She lured them into my place in Los Angeles to take promiscuous photos of her in exchange for sex. This happened after I'd gone home to Canada in August 2022 to tend to my dog passing away. Reagan is also responsible for my social media accounts getting hacked, as she has tried downloading free software on my laptop just before I left LA, which caused a Redline malware to steal all my information. Reagan would also try to justify her cheating, but when we were separated in 2019 and I tried messaging other girls, she would go berserk and would threaten me that I would never be able to leave the relationship, and if I did, she would expose me on Drama Alert or end my career.
So like this?
During this time, Reagan started extorting me for my money as evidence from PayPal statements from 2019 to 2023 until I filed a cease and desist.
Like that?
The extortion became severe as I had gone broke multiple times for her rent, lifestyle, and cheating on me with other men, which proves her claim of me simply being a pay pig false. Reagan had shared her made-up side of the choking incident in her Part 2 Google document. In reality, the situation happened much differently. While we were at the Airbnb in Coronado, California, Reagan saw that I had texted other women on my phone, as she would not allow me to leave the relationship since she threatened my career.
Yeah, basically though, right here, what he's getting into is she accused him of like abusing her and everything, and she posted on like the Airbnbs and everything. So this is kind of what he's explaining right here.
Not leave this situation, as I was broke and away from my home country of Canada, and I'd spent $12,000
Bro, this
US
video has,
dollars
like,
on an Airbnb
almost-
that I could not refund. Reagan went
like,
into
almost
a manic
600K
episode
views.
and broke a wooden board on my back and then started destroying the Airbnb. Reagan says she was using marijuana, which is not at all possible, as Airbnb
No, I
hosts
don't
do
know.
not
It's
allow
probably
drug
white,
use
dude.
on their property. The Airbnb host, Victor, even questioned why it looked like someone had repeatedly stabbed the walls, which were damages
No,
from
this chick
Reagan
is
that I had to
crazy
pay
though.
for.
She kind of
Victor
crazy.
never
dude.
mentioned anything about marijuana at all. When she started destroying the Airbnb, she first broke the wooden board over my back, took the broken pieces of board and deteriorated the walls, and then started threatening my life. In an act of self-defense, I had to restrain her to prevent further property damage and physical harm to myself, as my life was under threat. This was not the only incident of physical abuse from Reagan, as a month prior she decided to bite my face for once again looking through my phone and thinking I was cheating.
Look
Reagan's
at that.
claim of her
Dude, if you guys were with a chick and she ever bit your face, bro, like, I mean, come on. You got to be out. How many of you guys would stay? Listen, if you're ever in a relationship like this, bro, you got to get out. I mean, I got to be honest with you. Because this was not good. Homie was kind of trapped.
Hitting me after us play fighting is completely false and makes no sense. I took this photo and applied a bandage by myself, as Reagan was not even in the room and was still furious at me for assuming that I had been with another girl, which was false. She would always get physical whenever I tried to escape the relationship. The second
That's
incident
crazy.
was staged, as evidenced by her Part 2 document where she admitted she would delete this choking video if I provided her with a boob and nose job. Reagan woke me up at 5 a.m. and physically assaulted me after looking through my phone and seeing text messages of mine with other girls. The physical abuse was so
Not yet,
bad
Nate.
that
Not
I had
yet.
to self-defend and restrain her to get her away from me. Once again, keep in mind, we were not dating, and I was solely there to get my belongings and help her move into a new place. This was after I figured out Reagan was cheating on me with a minor. Reagan
Oh,
did this
shit.
to
This is
ensure
whenever it gets
that
juicy.
I would keep paying for her and her new apartment. I was so broke, I could not even get a hotel that night. My only option was
All right, so basically, dude, right here, she kind of like blackmailing him, dude. Like, she kind of blackmailing him, telling him that she has a video of her or him abusing her and that she's going to release it. So then he's just basically paying her money, and he kind of went broke through that. So Buddy was kind of trapped, dude. That was
sleep
hell.
at her place. Despite Reagan's claim that unfortunately that her phone wasn't recording, she still threatened me that she would release this video if I did not continue to pay for her rent, lifestyle, and surgical procedures. In regards to the photo of her bruised leg, these photos are fake, as at the time we were moving from one apartment complex to another.
No, he didn't. No, there's actually no video. Which, I mean, he just released this, though, but there's actually no video of it. She was just lying, saying that she did.
Reagan claims this event took place on June 6, 2023, with a photo
Because he's
being
trying,
taken on
I guess she
June
was trying to
7th,
ruin his, like,
2023.
his public image, though.
I had taken a picture of movers spending the entire day and night on June 6th, the supposed event of physical abuse, moving our stuff from her old apartment into the new one.
Dylan,
On June 7th, we were also not in our old place where she took this photo of her bruised leg. There was no time for any of these accusations to have taken place, and if something did occur, the movers would have noticed.
Yeah, basically she said that he was abusing her. So she was showing like those pictures of the bruises and everything, saying that he did it, but later on he says that like the bruises and everything were caused by like a car accident, and that it just does not add up timing wise to this. So basically she had it from something else, and she was kind of lying about this, bro. So again,
Reagan was in 3 separate
abusive
car
and everything.
accidents
So this,
in Los
see right
Angeles
here.
during 2022 to 2023. These bruises were from these car accidents when we lived in our old apartment where I was not in the car at the time. Reagan had also messaged a fan of hers regarding why the bruise was there in a Twitter post in 2023, which
go.
she has now deleted. She also has Instagram evidence of her showing that bruise in a photo in 2022 before this incident could have ever occurred. The photo of her bruise does not make sense, as this could not happen from her claim of me kneeling on her. This bruise looks like a high-impact car crash. She explained how she sent me the groping video in 2020, saying how she thought it was so cute and how she loved that we did that together. There's proof of her lying, saying that she wanted to turn 18, how the only way for us to work was for her to lie also about her age, and also how she says she wouldn't have sex in 2018 because it's illegal, almost like you have proof of you saying you'd wait until December 13th until you were legal. Here's also more proof about how she would fantasize about me before we even knew each other and cry about me, how she said she was in love with me before I even knew her. How about you saying you were a virgin in 2020? Or how about you saying you'd love lying to people that you were 16? What about admitting to me
Fish, don't ever get like this
about my streams when you were 14? Or how you'd ask me to be your boyfriend again in December 2017 after we had separated? How about you telling me you were happy you found your daddy at 15 before I even knew you? Or you wanting us to live together when we didn't?
Yo, Fish, if you got a girl like that,
or you claiming you wanted to do cocaine at 16, or maybe even claiming that the daddy kink was yours and not mine. How about you admitting you lied about your underage age and how it still didn't do you justice? Or how about you admitting you regret taking things slow with me in 2017 when I told you I wanted to wait and you were completely obsessed with me? Or how about you saying you knew you wanted me at 15, or even me admitting that I just wanted to be your best friend instead of in a sexual relationship multiple times?
Bro, he's cooking. Like, low-key, he cooking, though, with this response,
I
baby.
did not want to partake in. Lastly, how about all this proof, even after all this, that you still wanted me despite your
this isn't even the craziest part yet. You guys will see the craziest part.
Has lied to the public so many times, I don't even know how to keep track of it anymore, and how you literally admit you'd flex my gifts on your Instagram because you love them and not because I use them to get a service out of you.
No, he's cooking up some good stuff later on, though. He's cooking up some good stuff. You'll see, Nate. He's gonna drop the
my place. There's also a serious claim where I raped my ex-girlfriend Reagan. The statement made by her is completely inappropriate and false. I can absolutely, without a doubt, confirm that everything intimate we did together was consensual and of age. There's absolutely no real proof showing otherwise. As well, in all the photos she took of us during this completely
he was down and out,
time,
he was down and out. Everybody was just
why a supposed
cooking him.
Victim of rape would then take multiple photos and videos with their abuser being happy and smiling. Reagan also then proceeded to post these photos and videos on social media. I had told her that I did not want photos of us on my Instagram because I had felt we were too young at the time, which she got absolutely furious about. Reagan had a kink in regards to the word rape and had a tendency in throwing it around a lot, which can be seen in her diary and multiple text messages.
Demonetized, bro.
Reagan's accusation of grooming is once again utterly false.
He's dropping that word a lot. I didn't even notice that he said it that much.
Was when she started cheating on me with Lawrence. Reagan had told Lawrence that Lex was an adult and Reagan was a minor when we first met, which is also false.
What the flip?
Lawrence
Crazy
used
zebra!
this information
Kansas!
as an attempt to get her to expose me for
Guys,
financial
we're watching
gain.
something crazy.
She had never once called me a groomer or a pedophile until she met Lawrence.
And he dropped the word. That's crazy.
She constantly used these fake ideas Lawrence gave her as a way to manipulate me when she did not get what she wanted.
I'd probably ask...
this is evident in Reagan's tweets, where she repeatedly posted how
I'd probably
she
ask you to bail me out,
share
buddy.
her story throughout the years after 2021 when Reagan and Lawrence met. While she was publicly hinting at exposing me, Reagan privately demanded money and threatened to expose me on Twitter if I did not comply. Her sole purpose was
this
to scare
is
me
what's
into
about to happen
giving
to
her
you, buddy.
money by using these words as
This is
a threat
what's about to happen to
destroy
you if you
my
keep
career.
on acting
I
up,
knew
buddy.
I did nothing wrong, and I always tried to show her love. I attempted multiple times to tell Reagan's mother about these scenarios and even tried to explain that our relationship could not have been statutory rape as everything was handled legally.
Bruh.
It was not because I committed this crime that I was explaining
Yo,
this
you
to
don't
her.
know anything
It's
about
because
this
I was
drama?
clarifying
Dingle
what
nut?
she
This is
believed had
crazy
happened,
stuff,
which
dude.
did not occur. This fear
He just
is
clapped
why I
back.
continued to give her money and why she never officially filed a police report. It was all to extort
Crazy
my
Zebra.
online
Hey,
image. Another
hey,
serious accusation
low-key,
against me
you
is
think
that
you
I
just
groped
took the
my
dub here?
ex-girlfriend at a Z House party. The video she cites as evidence is misleading, as we were already in a public consensual relationship, which can be seen in numerous social media posts where she is showing me off and bragging about how much she loves being in a relationship with me.
Look at that.
Nobody
My boy
at the
MrTLexify coming
any
through.
sexual abuse, as this simply did not
Holy
occur.
crap.
This includes the oral rape accusation that
Dude,
never happened.
That R word is
Reagan,
getting dropped a
who
lot.
was coherent and
Kinda not
filming
liking
these
that.
videos, was seen laughing and sticking her tongue out and recording these videos happily. She has provided no proof or documentation of any discomfort and then later asked when she could come and see me again. During the Z House party, when my friends first met Reagan, she had asked me to lie
says not gonna
about
lie?
her age. As seen
Dude,
in photos, she
he's
would
about to get into the
constantly
crazy
lie to
stuff,
people
like the stuff
about her
about
age,
Pat.
and
That's
even
that's
admitted
actually that's
that when
sad.
we first met,
No,
she
with Jay,
lied
though?
and told me that she was 16.
And the other guy, the
She
JC.
also found it hot AF to date older guys and stated that at a young age she knew she wanted to be with an older man.
Bro, this
Reagan
sound like
never mentioned having
that
a
sound like
problem with our
BZX right
2-year
there.
age gap relationship.
At a young age, he knows he
It
wants
is
to be with
very
an older
important to
man.
note that when my friends first met Reagan, Reagan had asked me to lie to them about her age. She even lied to me
It's
about
college
her age.
football, and next day
Her claim that I
know.
used an escape room passport
Times are
to
getting
lie
tough
to my
out here,
friends
buddy.
about her age is entirely false. She was the one who forged her own passport with her own fake ID.
Oh, there we
and
go,
I had
though.
told her to go outside and not participate in the escape room as it was 18 and over. Reagan decided to lie to join the escape room. Reagan had never used this to prove anyone about her age, contrary to her claims.
Okay.
Pat, or the Smith Plays, had stated in his response that I had been hiding why I went.
All right, now this is whenever it gets juicy. E-man, everybody. This is whenever it gets like really, really freaking juicy, dude. Because right here, you guys will see. He starts outing people. I don't even blame him. The Smith Plays, this was his homie. They've been homies for over 10 years and everything. But they kind of just, whenever they heard about this news, they kind of just threw him over to the side. You'll see. It's actually this is the crazy part.
My cousins, but this is not true. I did go to my cousins, but I also did see Reagan as well. Reagan also claims that I lured her in with gifts, which is entirely false. She was the one begging to come to the house and see me, as all her gifts were requests that I had purchased for her since we were in a relationship.
He's about to go in.
In Reagan's Google document, she lied about me forcing kinks onto her. Reagan requested to be called by these kinks. She fantasized about being a little and calling me daddy. These were all her own personal kinks that she wanted me to participate
he came with the
Reagan also
receipts,
stated
bro.
how she
Came
blamed
with the
me
freaking
for her lack of
receipts.
education, which is false. The evidence shows that she bought marijuana underage to skip school, which is a situation that I had no involvement in, as I was not even in the country. Another important thing to mention is that Reagan was an obsessive fan of mine. She fetishized me before I even knew who she was. I never used my influence to engage with her. She was the first person to message me and enact any sort of a relationship. The claim that she was not interested in doing intimate things with me and felt repulsed while we were in a consensual public relationship is just completely false. Reagan was the one begging me for intimacy, even when I had told her that I wanted to wait and not rush anything.
That's crazy, because she was saying that he was trying to force her to
that
do
has been
it.
affected by the situation
That's crazy.
in a negative manner. Specifically, I would like to formally apologize to Pat, or the Smith Plays, and everyone involved at the Z House, where Reagan made me lie about her age to you. There was never any sexual assault, sexual abuse, or
Pat,
rape that happened during this
Smith
time.
Plays,
I'd also like
bro.
to apologize
No,
to Merc Music and
homie.
Corinna, as I was not talking
He's
about
getting
them
some
being
heat, too.
minors, but
All
them
them
being
guys are getting some
engaged,
heat.
since the message Reagan had used was taken out of context. However, I would like to state, Pat, that I did send you a message privately on your Twitter before you made this statement public, in which you saw, but you chose not to respond and hear my side of events and Reagan's roommate's side of events. You not wanting to hear...
Yo, okay, let me know, how would you guys feel if you had a friend for over 10 years, they hear something about it, and then you're like, hold on, that's not right. Let's say you have a crazy ex. They believe you're crazy ex, and then you go tell them, hey, listen, that's not true. This is my side of the story. And then they say, they hit you. They don't even respond back. They just look at it. And the crazy thing is that Pat put the video up, because I watched it, and he said that he looked at all of the evidence, and he took basically the girl's side. That's crazy. They all switched up like that on him. They didn't even listen to his side. And then he said that he took all the evidence and everything. They looked at all of it.
Anything I had to say and painting my ex-girlfriend in a benevolent light when there's evidence of her clearly being a pedophile was a direct punch to my gut after calling you my best friend for many years. You had said you had looked at all the evidence, but conveniently skipped out on how Reagan is a definitive pedophile proven by her own diary.
Bro, that P word getting dropped too much on the stream, dude.
About a lack of trust where nothing bad happened when you did not listen to Noah's ex-wife Martina about Noah's scandalous behavior in 2021, which did not allow for a third Z house to happen. Noah invited all of us to Texas in September 2020.
Yo, this is where he goes in. He goes in on Noah, another YouTuber, another zombies YouTuber. I personally don't watch him. I watch MrTLexify and Pat over him. But he goes in on him too. Listen to this.
For a third Z house, yet nothing was ever filmed because Noah cheated on Martina in 2021 at
Oh my
EDC,
gosh!
And you and JC were utterly supportive of him in Texas, even inviting him to cry at our own Airbnb.
Now that's
without
crazy,
my
dude.
consent. It boggles my mind that you would be supportive of a man who blatantly cheated on his wife for fun, yet would not share the same sentiment to me when I was obviously in an abusive relationship.
Dude,
that I
the
could not escape
clapback
from.
is crazy.
JC and Noah are not exempt from this either. I had moved to the same apartment complex as JC in 2022
crazy,
and
dude.
even shared about my abuse with him, and he did absolutely nothing and actively avoided me. This is why you unfollowed me on Twitter 2 years ago. Noah had also said he would visit me, but never came to my place once. JC, you couldn't even spend 10 minutes to sign a recommendation letter for my visa.
Oh, froze a little bit. Hold on. That's crazy though. Did you guys hear that? He couldn't. He needed that dude to spend like 10 minutes to sign a recommendation visa, and he didn't even do it. He didn't even sit down. And they're your friends.
After all we've done together over the years. If you want to trust my ex-girlfriend so much, here's a post Reagan made about seeing you cheat on Emmy with her sister Kate at Coachella. Everybody in our group saw your inexcusable actions and were utterly shocked that you would be sensually touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us while...
Yo, so he came after both of them, bro. He came after Noah and then JC. JC is the craziest, though. Would you guys cheat on your girlfriend with her sister? Right in front of all of your friends? Now that is crazy. He dropping the T, buddy. He dropping the freaking T.
Emmy was not there. I don't think PlayStation Studios wants to associate with the cheater who defends pedophiles such as my ex-girlfriend Reagan. I guess it makes sense considering Noah also invites pedophiles to his own DJ sets. This
Oh my
is
gosh!
incredibly disingenuous of all of you and makes sense why each of you would side together and defend
Look at that.
while
Hold on.
also invite...
So he invited Mini Lad, bro. If you guys don't know about Mini, come on, you guys are not gonna know about Mini Lad and what he's been doing. He invited him to his little freaking DJ. That's crazy stuff.
Pedophiles to his own DJ sets. This is incredibly disingenuous of all of you and makes sense why each of you would side together and defend my pedophilic ex-girlfriend while never contacting me once and dropping me at the whim of a hat. Things have never been the same with me and any of these original zombie YouTubers since this point in time, and I will never be working with them ever again. I will...
Dang, cutting the ties, baby. I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Imagine you had a friend for like 10 years, dude. Stuff comes out, and immediately, because you don't want to be a part, you want to get, you want to stay face, basically. You go ahead and you sign with a person who's basically a psychopath, which is crazy, but you side with that person, and then your friend reaches out to you that you've known, again, for 10 plus years, and you say, you don't even answer them. And it's just like, that's crazy, though. You don't even answer them. You don't even say anything. You don't even hear them out. And then you make a video saying that you know all the evidence.
Also not be apologizing
crazy.
to my abuser and harasser, Reagan McNulty, as I've finally escaped from you and will never allow you to ever control me and degrade me again.
That's the map I got groomed on!
Oh, that's her. I guess apparently she's doing this.
I fucking love that Subo! Let's go! Guys, imagine sliding in my DMs being like, I can help you with Zasubo.
Be real though. She bad though? Out of 10, what would you rate?
I can't let him win. I can't do that until I get him. YouTuber reacted to both of the docs earlier today. Oh gosh,
What do you think?
Which one? Hi, Bryce.
What are we doing,
Which
Chattingtons?
one?
Smash or
I wish someone
pass?
would reach out to me and talk to me instead of being like, let me profit off this. A lot of people are making profit off my own fucking trauma, and it's pretty fucking
I can't
lame.
really
So
see
funny.
her.
In the beginning of the diary, it's like me talking about Lex, and I'm like so unhappy in our relationship. It's me being like, I'm miserable. I hate my life. I hate Lex.
All right.
Poster child for grooming
Let's just
and shit and assault,
let's just
which doesn't bother
skip
me.
forward a little bit.
But
Zero, you have a
doesn't
wife.
bother
Hey,
me,
listen.
Here are some brief points that were
Maybe.
shared on Twitter that I would like to discuss. Occasionally, while Reagan and I were in different countries, we would send each other care packages, which included cards and gifts. However, the letters Reagan shows of mine are all typed and have been forged by her to further defame my image. She claims that my company name on the bottom of these letters was edited.tv, which is completely false. If you actually go to the website, the LLC name is Velvet Platform LLC and not edited.tv co. I also bookmarked controversial tweets that I wanted to discuss.
Dang. So she got caught. She was making things up and she was printing them out. Kind of crazy. People believed it. I don't know, bro. Homies.
with personal friends.
He snapped back.
Reagan had also said that the birth control was her wanting to buy it herself, contrary to her saying that I had forced her to purchase it. The text message of Reagan alleging myself calling her my minoring is false, as proven by people finding the 5G symbol on the phone when this was not invented at the time of the screenshot.
Yep.
I could
Let him
also
cook.
not find any of this on my own phone. Reagan says that I bought her marijuana paraphernalia, which goes directly against
dude.
my evidence of her friends purchasing this for her. Reagan had told me that I rehired Don, but she was the one who told me to rehire him. Also, Don was originally Noah's editor, so I'd appreciate it if people were to stop blaming me for somebody else's actions. And as a
Yo, for
fun
real, I don't know
fact,
who Don is,
Reagan,
though.
I also never weighed 250 pounds, and I have no clue how anyone could spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on OnlyFans. I don't even make that much money. I would also like to publicly clarify that I'm not using Christianity as an excuse for me using self-defense and messaging other women. Having attended Christian schools throughout my entire life and leaving only after high school to focus on my YouTube career, my return to Christianity was deeply personal and rooted from a challenging experience I had in 2022. At this time, with all the lies, extortion, and mental abuse I endured from my ex-girlfriend, which was also severely and negatively damaging my mental health, one night at the top of my old apartment building, the pain I was living in was too much, and which brought me to the brink of a very tragic and permanent decision.
That's crazy,
It was
though.
during this incredibly emotional time that I rediscovered my faith. I'd like to apologize to anyone that felt that I used Christianity to justify my past relationship and for any derogatory comments I may have made. The constant allegations that have been blindly thrown at me over the past few weeks have caused my family to have admitted me to the hospital for suicidal ideation, which is another factor as to why I'm uploading this late. I dealt with thousands of people telling me to kill myself
Yeah,
and
this is
calling
like,
me a pedophile
what,
for a 2-year age gap relationship
2 weeks?
and the constant
This has been going
humiliation
on?
from the
And
entire
you just
world
now responded?
knowing my private relationship, which is exactly what my ex wanted from this. Having over 150 million people see my most private and degrading Snapchat conversation with her is genuinely one of the least hurtful things I've experienced from her consistent abuse. That Snapchat conversation's sole purpose was to show that I have nothing to hide and that Reagan is confirming she is targeting a minor, being Lawrence. No qualified professional lawyers or police I have spoken to would identify the evidence against me provided by Reagan McNulty as pedophilia, grooming, or abuse. She could not prove anything about her allegations,
Dang.
and if there ever was
Dude,
a
he
real
clapped
problem,
back.
I'm confused
They messed
as to
up,
why
bro.
she didn't
This is gonna be the
contact
biggest comeback
police.
ever.
I first
He is
got the
making
law
the
involved in
BO6. He did
2022
have a
with an official
perkaholic
police
in his
report
back
LA
pocket, dude.
regarding a random stranger physically assaulting me because of Reagan verbally assaulting him. In 2023, I got a cease and desist and tried to keep this relationship drama private. I've also gotten multiple lawyers involved with different specialties in regards to this case with an official police report filed in Canada against her in 2024. Reagan has never once filed the police report even after all of these situations. She tormented me, extorted me, then publicly slandered and humiliated me. These aren't the actions of a victim, but of an abuser. Ask yourself genuinely, would an abuse victim retweet memes about their own abuse situation?
Why do so many of you follow? Are you guys real?
Oh, let's
Why has Reagan
some
done this?
music in
Potentially
there.
for her new OnlyFans and passes account, she has started to gain more financial income. It was my fault for forgiving her every time and letting her manipulate me, my family, and my friends. After I noticed what she was doing, I no longer felt comfortable seeing her or providing money, as can be seen in the text of my previous document. I'd like to formally apologize to everyone who was constantly telling me to leave this relationship with her, and I never listened to you. If these accusations have tainted your perception of me, I understand and wish you nothing but the best. As to the transit drama, what part of I do not condone Danny's actions said in that video proves that I am going to be supporting him? I've only ever wanted the best for anyone ever involved in any situation that I've ever been in. I'd like to conclude this video with a suicide hotline prevention number and a domestic...
Wow. How are we feeling about that, Mr. E-Man? Also, members only. Yo, get used to this. Because, hey, for members only, that's going to conclude it right there. You just took a massive dump at work? Buddy, what the fudge? That's crazy. The size of it, I have a friend that actually probably does that too. His name is Bilski. He takes massive dumps. But get used to this. I think for members only, we're going to be doing this one time a week. One time a week on there. And we're going to be doing it over, what's it called? Football, NFL. We're going to get NFL highlights. We're going to watch like 3 games. Old games. And I feel like that's going to be fun. We're just going to hang out. I feel like I'm going to do that once a week. Testing it out on here, though. Wanted to react to this MrTLexify. Didn't really want to play, you know, college football ultimate team today. Sorry, game's kind of boring. But yeah, wanted to do that. That's probably going to do it, though. Little tiny stream today, buddy. A little tiny freaking stream. That's going to do it. Just wanted to react to it. Have nothing else to do. Like the stream up. Let's freaking go, my little Chattingtons. Tomorrow, I will probably actually play college football. But man, what are we thinking? He snapped back. This is the comeback, bro. He did make it. I was seeing a whole bunch of comments saying he wasn't going to make it. He didn't make it to BO6. Well, I have to say he probably did make it to BO6, bro. He probably did. It's probably going to have over 1 million views within the next couple of days. It's actually crazy, like 600K right now. But wow. That was a good response from him. My hair's looking good. I know. E-Man, you online? Let's go. If you're online, tell me. So we could party up. But yeah. D-Lemon, bring my alto. I will see you guys tomorrow. Little Chattingtons. Beak. Alright, just a little tiny stream. Trying to fix my sleep schedule good. You watching a show for a bit? Oh my gosh. Alright. But I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule so we can do this later at night. Good video. Good watch. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.